Hello, what we're going to do now is follow the setup guide instructions that came with your Quantum Outdoor. And if you open the booklet, the first thing that you'll see is we need to go through an initial setup. The first thing you need to do is register a MyCirrus account. Now, a MyCirrus account is quite important because that allows you access to your instrument. It means that your instrument is registered to you, and there's a lot more information which I'll show you on the screens as we go through related to your MyCirrus account. So it's the stepping stone to getting access to your noise information within the Cirrus world. So the first thing we're going to do is register. So I'll click on the register button, and it's asking you to put in your email, and I'll just pop that in here. Enter your name, which is your full name, and then enter your password. Minimum of 10 characters, be aware of that, and then confirm it. And then click the I'm not a robot sign. And then it's going to come up with something. I've got traffic lights, select all the squares with traffic lights, and hopefully I've got this right. Then you can click the register button. Okay, so we've now registered our account on MyCirrus, and what you need to do then is go to your email address that you've given in the MyCirrus registration process, and you should see the following link here. Welcome to MyCirrus. It's got my name on it, and then I can click confirm. So it says it's successfully verified the email address, and now I can log in. So we need to put in the same email address and password that we set up in the registration process. And now we can log in. Now here we are in the MyCirrus account that you just created. So you can see down the left hand side there's quite a number of things. I just want to go through them pretty briefly with you. But first of all, we're on the home page. It shows you your profile, your name and email address. Any notifications that you've got will appear in here. And at the moment we've got no instruments linked to our account, as you can see. And that's what we are going to do. We need to register our Quantum outdoor noise monitor to this account, and then we can start, as you've seen in some of our other videos, we can start to look at the data through our Quantum portal. So I'll go through a couple of these. The first of all is the profile. So that again shows you my name and email address, which you can change. There's the change button there. The language and time zone, you may wish to set this if you're logging in from a different part of the world. And obviously the theme, you can change it from a light to a dark theme. The next one down is security. So here's where you can change the password and reconfirm it. Or if you want to use two-factor authentication with this system, you can turn that on and use that as well. I'm not using it today for this purpose. The next section is organization, and what you're doing when you've got a Quantum system, unless you're the only person that's ever going to connect to this, you're more than likely going to allow other people within your organization to connect to this instrument as well. And to be able to do that, you need to create an organization. You can do this later on, but what I'm going to do is actually do this now. I'm going to create an organization so that we can, if we want in the future, share the access to our Quantum outdoor noise monitor with other people. So I'm just going to choose an organization. Call it Cirrus Test System. And we call it Cirrus Test System again. It's up to you how you want these names to appear. And then it says enter a web address, but you don't need to do that necessarily. And we can click create, and you can see at the top here in my organization I've created an organization called Cirrus Test System. You can see the current member is me, and what's interesting about this is I am the owner, and what I can do is I can approve other people who have access to this system. So with MyCirrus, everybody that wants to have access to the Quantum portal, to your instrument, has to have a MyCirrus account. And they have to go through you. So you need to personally invite them. So you can just put an email address there to invite other people to your organisation. They will receive an email address. They'll have some instructions to create a MyCirrus account, and then you'll be able to confirm them when they appear on your current members list at the bottom of the screen. The good thing about this is with the roles that you can assign to these people, they can have the same access as you. So you can change settings and view everything just the same as you can. In that case, they would be a manager. You're always the owner, by the way. But you can also set them to be a member, or if you just want somebody to be able to view but not actually change anything, the final role that you can assign to people is a viewer, so very limited access. So for example, you could allow access to people from outside your organisation, maybe the local council or some other people, and just give them very limited access. It's up to you, and you choose what access you're giving to the people that you're inviting to this system. The next one down is instruments. We've got no instruments available at the moment, and when we go through this process of setting up the Quantum, you'll be able to see how the instruments will appear in here. We've also got a notification section where you can set up phone numbers and email addresses for people to receive notifications from this, but we can also do that through the Quantum portal itself, so we'll have a look at that. We can look at storage. And this is the amount of storage usage within your organisation, and we've only just set this up, so we've got nothing at the moment, but then we can actually clear out old data and things like this. It's very useful. We've got the Quantum portal itself, and what we're going to look at now is how we set up our Quantum outdoor noise monitor, and we're going to use this part because you need to decide or you need to understand what mode of communication that you've got with your Quantum Outdoor. So the Quantum Outdoor, when we initially set this up and we unpacked it out of the box, we're going to use Ethernet communication. So we're going to cut over to the next section to look at how we set that up, and then once we've got it connected, we're going to come back and we're going to look at subscriptions.